You're watching Let's Chat.
We're excited to have a local filmmaker here to tell us all about the premiere of his new movie, The Solution. AJB4 Entertainment, Andrew J. Bullard, thank you again for making the time to be here this morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
So tell me a little bit about The Solution. Can you kind of just dive into the story behind it and what the audience would expect when they watch it?
Yes, so I play the role of Alan in the film, and my character comes back home after his father, Oscar, has a stroke. Wow. So when my character comes back home, the father-son issues kind of have to come to a clash, and then I'm also trying to revive the family dry cleaning business. So a lot of drama.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then kind of building, what inspired that sort of story in your mind? Was it based on sort of a personal experience or an anecdote or something, or is it just something that you thought of one day and had an idea for it?
Yeah, it's based on my relationship with my father.
Really?
So I had a lot of ups and downs, you know
Gotcha.
what I mean? So definitely that was in the DNA of the script and the story and everything. So.
I think you obviously can tell when there's been some sort of, obviously a passion project, but also the story behind it. And I think that is something that everyone can kind of relate to. We all have, family issues, some things that we work through, but
yeah.
I think we're better for it. So tell me some challenges, any challenges you faced during production or some things that you kind of want to highlight.
Definitely, with it being such a personal story, getting the right people to help tell that story.
Sure.
So, the crew, but we were able to find a great crew. Finding the Oscar, the guy who was going to play my dad, was very difficult, but the guy I was able to get, Derek, he was great. And we have a great relationship. Well, he'll call me and we'll be talking for like over an hour. I'm like, hey man, I got another dad now. So,
That's amazing. And it really is cool when I feel like the found family trope as well as being able to find those coworkers and people that you end up really caring about. And you can see that on screen as well, presented, and the chemistry with that as well. Yeah. So tell me, was it somewhat cathartic making this film due to the subject matter? We kind of touched on that.
Yes, it definitely was. And also, sometimes reliving some of the trauma, but it was awesome with like my parents. They both were very supportive. They became producers on the film, donated a lot of money to the point where I was calling my sisters like, hey, they all right?
Are they good? I'm a little scared. Yeah, that's awesome though.
I was able even to get them to do a cameo too. So, it was definitely a good journey, just making the film and just getting personal. Because I was trying to avoid this story,
sure.
Because I kept thinking it was going to be like a subplot. Yeah. And it just kind of got to the point where like, I just got to tell
I can't run from it anymore. Yeah. And I think it really is something that even if someone maybe can't directly relate to you, having those personal things, when you tap into that personal emotion and that experience, you can see it on camera and you can see that story conveyed, and I think it has such a deeper meaning for that. So what are your hopes for the impact of this film on audiences? How